Welcome back to Afternoon. We've turned our studio into a little bit of an urban forest here.
It's a nice touch, yeah.
Yeah, a nonprofit group on a mission to transform the look of Vancouver.
They're appealing to people's green thumbs. We're joined by David Tracey, the chief arborist with TreeKeepers. David, thanks for coming in today. Thanks for bringing in some of your fine products, fine wear.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, tell us about TreeKeepers. What do you guys do?
We're a nonprofit partnership between Tree City and the Environmental Youth Alliance, and we're working with the Vancouver Park Board and the city to help people grow the urban forest.
So the push from the city of Vancouver, the plan is to have 150,000 trees in the city to green it up.
That's what we're told.
And right now they're sitting very, very far below their expectations. So what is it that you guys need?
Well, the city identified the problem that it's hard to do it just on city land alone. So the city does a great job with the street trees and the parks, and they've added 25,000 trees in the last few years. So they're going gangbusters to do it, but it's not enough. So they need citizens to help out. So that's where we come in. We provide trees for people to plant on their own property, in their yards, or if they have a condo, say, and they have a balcony, we're still there for them. They can put them in a container and still be part of the whole campaign to grow the urban forest.
Now, what sort of trees could they be planting? I assume these are some examples that you brought in here?
Yeah, we brought just a few of the 16 types, actually.
Okay.
We've got fruit trees. Fruit trees are really popular. People love the idea of having a tree that looks beautiful, it's fun to watch, grow, and they get to eat from it. So what's nicer than that, right? So this is a fig tree.
Okay.
You can tell by the iconic leaves. It's even got a little bit of a fig on there.
Yeah.
We've got apple trees, we have plum trees, we have a number of ornamentals. This is a Japanese maple. This one here is a Stuartia. If you're a tree geek, you know this tree. It's a really nice one. Not as well known maybe among a lot of people, but
Doesn't get the same
really
fanfare as the others.
not yet.
No.
But
Does it have a more
working on it.
common name?
Stuartia is it.
Really?
Yeah, Japanese Stuartia.
Huh.
Yeah.
And this one is really kind of rare. Even tree geeks don't know this one. This is a smiling forest lily tree.
Wow.
Puts out a really fantastic flower that smells amazing.
So these are 4 of the 16 that you could plant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the response been like so far?
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah?
I guess we're a victim of our own success in that some of the trees are already selling out.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
That's great. So how do people get involved? What do they do?
So they buy the trees online. They have to go online to treekeepers.ca, our website. That has all the instructions on how to do it. It's really quite easy. When they buy it online, they tell us where they'd like to pick it up, and we bring them to community centers across Vancouver. 8 distribution points over, I think, 2 weeks from April 11th to April 22nd.
Anything that people need to know about keeping a tree, making sure it's healthy? Is it a little more involved?
Yeah, you know, people worry about that, oh, what do I do? I've never planted a tree, or I'm not a good gardener, or I don't have a green thumb. And we tell them this is way easier than a lawn. It's easy to keep a tree alive and to let it thrive. Just provide it with sun, water, nutrients, and the tree knows what to do.
What is sort of the end goal here, 150,000 trees in this urban forest? What kind of a benefit will that give the city?
Well, for our part of it, we're not really concerned on the big picture as much. We're working with the city and we want to help them reach their goal. But for us, we know that every tree we add to the urban forest is a gain for all of us. Not just for the owner who gets the pleasure of having a beautiful tree and the aesthetic delight from watching it grow. We know that trees clean our air. They filter the water that comes down, so we spend less money on the infrastructure to deal with stormwater. They take out 10% of the carbon dioxide, 90% of the nitrogen dioxide. For every tree, every dollar we spend on trees as a city, we get $4.59 back in benefits every year.
There you go. If you're interested in helping green up the city, we have lots of choices. The fig, the Japanese maple, the
Smiling lily?
Smiling
lily?
forest lily tree, good, good. And the final test is?
starts with an S-T-R.
Stuartia is what you were
Okay.
going to say.
Stuartia,
Perfect,
that
that's
is.
it.
4 of the
exactly
16.
it.
You have
Yeah.
lots of options.
David,
That's it.
thanks so much.
Thanks so much, David.
Thank you very much for having me.